Hey, what's up, Guardians? TBL here, and we're back on another wonderful Xursday morning. You know, it's a little bit different this time around. It's not just any Xursday morning. We're back on the final Xursday morning of Destiny Year 1. We have had an entire year of the Agent of the Nine shenanigans, and as usual, we'll be covering what he's got this time around. And all of that is starting off with where exactly you can find Xur's shop this time around. Alright, this week Xur is located in the Vestian outpost inside the reef. You'll find him in a small alcove to the right of your spawning area. Once you've entered the reef, head over to the right, down the stairs, take another immediate right, and go through the left on the first door you find. You'll find Xur chilling in a corner waiting for you. Hey big guy, what have you got for us this time? Alright, from first glance here, we've got some old, some new, but all some really good armors and a pretty decent weapon overall. In particular, I see two of the best exotic helmets in the game in the mix. But as usual, we will be covering everything that Xur's got for sale, starting off with the weapons and armor. And first up, it's looking like we have the exotic Titan helmet, the Helm of Saint 14. This is one of the best armor pieces in the game. It allows your Ward of Dawn bubble to blind any enemies who enter it. It's super duper useful for PvE, and it's pretty interesting in PvP. This thing has got tons of utility all over the game, and it's coming with a pretty decent intellect stat roll of 125. And for all 5 of you Titan bros out there who haven't already picked up the Helm of Saint 14, this is definitely worth your time. Next up for hunters, we've got the exotic gauntlets, Kepri's Sting. Now these things are really interesting. They allow you to gain invisibility after crouching in place for a short time. Melee attacking an enemy from behind while invisible will also deliver 4 times damage. Basically, these gauntlets are granting you invisibility and a stronger variant of the backstab ability for your hunter, regardless of whether or not you're a blade dancer or a gunslinger. And I gotta tell you, that's a pretty fantastic mix of abilities. It allows for a lot of creativity with your hunter. The only problem here is that it's got a pretty low strength stat roll of 91. You could definitely do a lot better than that. And alright, finally we have the exotic warlock helmet, the Obsidian Mind. Oh man, do I love this thing. It's one of my favorite exotic pieces in the game. It basically comes with an ability that allows your Nova kills to reduce the cooldown of your next Nova Bomb. Supers building into supers. This, combined with the inverse shadow effect, basically means you're going to be getting your super all the time. You can further stack that with bad Juju too for absolutely ludicrous results. Now it does sort of have a mid-level split stat of 60 intellect and 55 strength, but trust me, if you haven't picked up the Obsidian Mind, definitely do it now. Way too fun. And finally, moving on to the weapon that Xur has this week, he is once again offering the Patience in Time exotic sniper rifle. This exemplary sniper has great utility in PvP. With a good fire rate, fantastic stability, and its special namesake ability, Patience in Time, where you can gain active camouflage while aiming down the sights, this gun actually is pretty good against other players. The mixture of invisibility and third eye on this gun just makes it really good in the Crucible. Definitely get the Patience in Time if you don't already have one. Alright, next up of course we have exotic shards and an exotic helmet engram, which you can purchase and redeem at the Cryptarch for a chance at any exotic helmet piece in the game. Alright, next up we've got the strange Curios, starting off with weapon telemetries. This week we've got auto rifle telemetries, sniper rifle telemetries, and finally rocket launcher telemetries. In particular, it's nice that Xur is selling sniper rifle telemetries since you can use that to level up your newly purchased Patience in Time. You can buy a stack of 5 of these for 1 strange coin. For the Sparrow upgrade drives, we've got the Plasma Drive and the Emerald Coil. And of course, we've got Heavy Ammo Synth, 5 for 1 strange coin. Might want to stock up on that now. You never know when it's going to disappear with Taken King coming out. And of course, finally we have the Material Exchange, where you can trade in 2 strange coins for 1 Mode of Light. And that about does it for Xur's inventory this week. Some very interesting stuff this time around. Of course, all 3 of the armor pieces that he's selling are all fantastic. We've essentially got 2 S-tier helmets in the Helm of Saint 14 and the Obsidian Mind, and we've got some fantastic hunter gauntlets too. And the Patience of Time, of course, while markedly different from its brother the Icebreaker, is still a fantastic gun to use in PvP. Just great stuff overall from Xur this week, and if you haven't picked up any of these exotics, I would definitely recommend you do it now. But alright, that's pretty much it for this week's Xursday, the final Xursday of Destiny Year 1. Yeah, and what a crazy year it's been. Who'd have thought that Xur would go out selling Patience in Time again? I mean, right? But you know what, it's not too bad. He's had some pretty good stuff this time. But that's pretty much going to be it, guys. Be sure to let me know what you picked up from the Agent of the Nine in the comment section below. And if you haven't already, definitely check out my video of the top 5 guns in Destiny Year 1. I put a lot of work into it, and the response from you guys has been absolutely fantastic. As a matter of fact, everybody wants a top 5 worst guns now. I guess I'm going to have to get to work on that one. But alright, that's going to be it for this one, guys. Thanks so much for watching, and as always, I am the Black Link. You Guardians, stay frosty.